Hello, everyone, and welcome to your daily reading for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. I am not live right now. This is a pre-recorded premiere, but I will probably be down in the chat below. I had some appointments that I had to take care of today, but if I have time this morning, I will see if I could do a little bit of a story time after we get the readings done, right? But we're going to be using the Island Time Wellness Oracle cards today, plus the tarot. And we are going to get started with some water signs. It's water signs' turn to go first. Okay, so let's get started here. This is for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is going on? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Whoops. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is going on? Cancer, we have the butterfly. Very nice. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So yeah, that's very nice. That's a transition, right? The butterfly is, in their cocoon and they emerge as a beautiful butterfly. So it's a huge transition. And maybe this is a transition in your relationship. So let's see, in a good way. So let's see what Scorpio has to say. We have lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So very Knight of Swords with this card, right? So expect the unexpected with that. All right, Pisces. We have ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union, ascending. And that's Ted walking around. It's Big Ted walking around, transcending obstacles. So Pisces, we're learning, right? We're moving on to a higher level of thinking, a new phase. So that's very good. Preparing. All right, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. For tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Keep in mind the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it does not resonate, please do check your moon, rising, Venus, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What is going on? Cancer. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Scorpio. Beautiful. And Pisces. Very good. Okay, so new beginnings, happiness. We got the Sun card here. You could be dealing with a Leo or somebody with strong Leo in their chart. Death to old ways, new beginnings. Right? Definitely new beginnings. Healing, very healing energy. Realizing a lot of things, waking up. The Sun is the most powerful card in the tarot. It trumps every card here on this table. So this is all about happiness and freedom and realizations and healing. So, and new beginnings. So let's see. Cancer, we're taking a risk on this. We are taking a risk on this. Your relationship is most definitely getting ready to evolve to the next phase, right? And what is that next phase? We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So we're locking it down, right? Higher levels of commitment, stability, long term, loyalty, family, blessings, abundance, earth energy here. And we're going to take a chance on this. All this new beginnings, right? You're going to take a risk on this. We're making this happen. And somebody's going to take a risk and let you know this is what they want with you. So I feel like this is going to make you extraordinarily happy. So very nice cards here, Cancer. Extraordinarily good cards. Very good. Scorpio, my goodness. Okay, somebody's charging in for a victory here. Somebody's rushing in. Maybe you're not going to expect this, so expect the unexpected with this lightning card. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. They could very well, with this Chariot, travel to see you and surprise you. So maybe a surprise knock on the door, or a telephone call, or hey, I'm right down here at this gas station or something like that, right? Traveling. This is a card for travel. This is a card for victory. This is, Six of Wands is also known as a marriage card. They want your attention and they are coming to get it, Scorpio. Be ready. This is a lot of fast-moving energy here. You'd be dealing with a Cancer. Got a little fire here. You'd be dealing with a Leo. Somebody's rushing in in a good way. Two cards of victory here. They want a victory with you. And I feel like a new beginning that's just going to make you very, very happy here. So, surprise. Surprise. A little bit of happiness is charging your way here, Scorpio. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right. Pisces. Look at this. After a very hard time of being defensive, I feel like you've been on defense with this Seven of Wands, right? You've been standing your ground, and that's absolutely fine, Pisces. You're moving on from this. You're ascending. It's like you're letting it go so that there can be growth here, so that you can find happiness again, Pisces. So you're moving forward. You're letting the drama go. You don't care about what other people have to say. You're just kind of ready to move on from whatever drama this is, and who is ever bringing that drama. You're ready to move on. You're ready for new beginnings. You're ready for some happiness here. You're ready for some healing. You're ready to ascend. This was a huge lesson for you. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. So you're moving on, and you're moving on up. This is like soul growth, right? You've been on defense. Seven of Wands can be very resistant, a heart chakra block there. But it's time to just move forward and let it go. It's time to move forward and let it go, because if you hold on to that, and you continue to be so defensive, it's only detrimental to you. So it's time for healing, and it's time to move forward so you can get your new beginning. All right, Pisces? Very good. All right, that is water signs. You get a drink of coffee. I hope you all are doing well. All right. My goodness. Right now, when I'm doing this, because I have to get ready for my appointment, I'm getting an ultrasound done on my thyroid. Finally, after years and years of saying, hey, I think there's something wrong with my thyroid, I'm finally getting an ultrasound. I'm so excited. I mean, I'm not excited to have the test done, but I'm excited that somebody's finally listening to me, right? So that's nice. That's a good feeling. All right, earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, what is going on? This is for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. What is going on? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, we have mask, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. So somebody's wearing a false self mask. It's like that card in the Romance Angels, right? So we'll see what's going on with that, Taurus. Virgo, self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. So maybe taking some time for you, Virgo, right? Being a little selfish, and you know what? That's okay. Self-love, learning your self-worth, knowing your self-worth, healing, right? Dealing with some of those shadows, Virgo. That's okay. That's okay. Appreciation for oneself. Lord, yes, let's do that. Capricorn, we have the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Ooh, what are you dealing with here, Capricorn? You dealing with a runner? Or are you the runner? What's going on? All right. Let's pull some tarot here. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Keep in mind, some of the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. So however it resonates with you. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus. Oh. Okay. Ooh, a lot of fire there. Okay. Virgo and Capricorn. All right. So, strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo or somebody with strong Leo in their chart. Okay. Somebody could be holding back. Somebody could need a boost of confidence here, but strength will help you through this. You've got this, right? You've got this. All right, so let's see what is going on. Taurus, somebody is very much holding back, and they have some sort of reason to be doing so. It's running back and forth. It's running back and forth. It's running hot and cold. This person you feel like is unstable. You don't know how they're really feeling. They're here 1 minute and gone the next. You could be dealing with a player. All right. A lot of fire energy here, clearly. So Taurus, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. You definitely could be dealing with a player. And maybe, that's you holding back your emotion. Because you're afraid you're dealing with a player, and you very well may be with these cards, okay? So be aware of that. I feel like it's taken a toll on your confidence a little bit, the way this person is, because they're playing games here. And they're not speaking any type of emotion. It's just it's fire energy. It's very chemistry-filled, passion-filled, right? But Queen of Wands energy, I feel like you're going to step back into your power here. And I feel like you've got the strength to do that. And it's like you're holding on to, you're holding back just to kind of see what this person's going to do next. So you've got the strength, you've got the confidence, you have the courage to get through this. I don't think you are going to be played here. But it has kind of taken a toll on your ego. It's taken a toll on your self-esteem. It's taken a toll on your confidence. But it's all very narcissistic, a little bit, player type energy that you're dealing with. But you're going to realize that. And you are going to be able to, I feel like, pull back from this. This isn't going to end in heartbreak. It's just going to end in you taking your power back and probably walking away from the situation, Taurus. Okay? All right, Virgo. Whew. So, yeah, you've went a little cold here. I mean, you could be dealing with a Leo. I got a little earth here. You'd be dealing with an air sign. But you are showing your self-worth. You may have pulled a King of Swords. Like you bypassed the Queen and you went straight, seriously hardcore. You're not accepting any offers unless they are the correct offer, unless they're an Ace of Pentacle type offer. So we're shutting down emotionally. We're holding back. We have the strength to do this. Why? Because we know our self-worth. If you cannot come correctly, then don't come at all, because I'm just fine, right? We're doing fine all by ourselves, Virgo. So self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. If they're not going to appreciate you, you will appreciate yourself, okay? This could be a very treat yourself type of moment, especially with Valentine's coming around. There ain't nothing wrong with that, because clearly somebody has upset you, right? So you cut them off. You started thinking with your head, putting emotions aside because they haven't been coming to you correctly. They need to do that with that Ace of Pentacles, but you are going to hold out and concentrate on you until the right offer arrives. So good for you, Virgo. All right, Capricorn. So you got a little bit of a runner here. It's very fast-moving energy. Very fast-moving energy. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, and listening to ego. Okay, so I feel like you're going to find out something about this person. This person, number one, has options. Okay, and I feel like you're going to be finding that out. This person is very confusing to you, emotionally speaking. And they do. I mean, they have options with that Seven of Cups. I feel like there's some sort of information, very fast moving, unexpected information coming your way to let you know that this person is a runner. They have commitment issues. And they've got a big, big head, big ego. So they're not ready. I feel like they're playing the field right now. There's too many around them. So you're going to find out some sort of information. I doubt you're going to like it, but you're going to get through it just fine. It's going to make you pull back your energy, Capricorn. Okay? So I feel like you've got the strength to deal with this, whatever this information that is coming towards you. But I just feel like, this person that you're trying to deal with, they're not ready to settle down yet. Okay, they're not ready to settle down. All right. That is Earth signs. Let me check the time here. Okay. Okay. All right. Now we're going to do air signs. And Thursday, I have another doctor's appointment to get all the results of everything, because they did like a yearly checkup on me. They did like blood work and the whole thing, and just like a once over. And so Thursday I go back in, so we might do another pre-recorded reading. And Thursday I'm getting a little bit of a, and I'm going to tell you all this because I don't want you to worry, okay? Because I might come back with a little mark like right here. Do you see that? And it's been on there for quite some time. It's been on there for quite some time. You see it? That little mark right there. I have a history of basal cell carcinoma. And technically that is skin cancer, but I've been dealing with it for years and years. I'm a very fair-skinned individual, right? I'm Scotch-Irish. So me and the sun don't get along very well. Now, if you go and you Google basal cell carcinoma, it is the mildest form. There's different forms of skin cancer, okay? So I keep a very close eye on my skin, and I've had these basal cells, which is the least concerning, right? All they do is it doesn't like spread, you know. All they do is they just cut it out. They do a biopsy and then they go and make sure that they've got some margins. I may end up right here because I mean, it's right there. It's right there, right? I may end up with like a little bit of a dent. You know, they usually cut it, cauterize it. Sometimes, you know, when they do go and get the margins, they'll sew it back up with a couple stitches or whatever. But this one isn't that big. And I've been getting these taken off. I mean, I've lost count. So it's not, I'm not dying. I will not need any kind of treatment except just cut it out, lance it, let it go. All right, so I don't want you to worry about that. I don't want you to be scared about that. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not sick. It's just something I got to deal with. All right, so I wanted to let you know that because it's very evident here. It's right there. And you guys see this all the time. And if you see, I don't know if you can kind of tell right here, I had one on the top of my hand and there's a scar from it right there where they removed it. And I know I've told you this before, but I've got a lot of new subscribers, so I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. That will probably be happening Thursday. So when we come back on Friday, you know, there might be a little spot there. Okay? Just so you're aware. I'm just doing like health stuff this month, apparently. All right, so let's see. What are we doing? What are we doing? Air signs, okay. We're doing air signs. All right, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What is going on? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, we have heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, and mourning. So you're heartbroken right now, Gemini, okay? All right, Libra, we have boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure, right? Are we moving on? Are we having some sort of closure issue here? Is somebody else having a hard time? We'll figure it out. To me, that's very Six of Swords in the tarot right there. All right, Aquarius, we have cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. What's going on, Aquarius? What is on your mind? What kind of thinking do you need to change? So let's see. What the tarot has to say. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. For tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Keep in mind the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it doesn't resonate, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. Okay, so disappointment, regret, sadness, energy is low, energy is very low. Really looking at the spilled cups, right? Can't see the opportunities behind you right now. You're just really in your feelings at the moment. 5 of Cups, this is water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini. You've been disappointed here. You're waiting for something to change. You've been very patient in this situation. The wheel is turning for you. It's like don't get down too hard on yourself, right? Don't get down don't let yourself fall into a deep depression. The universe is on your side. The divine is on your side. Whoever you're praying to is on your side. The wheel of fortune is here. Things are going to change for the better for you. This is good fortune, right? Concentrate on nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself. Be patient with yourself here, Gemini, all right? Yes, you're heartbroken. You're feeling lost and alone and deeply, right? Deeply hurt. You're heartbroken. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. There's a lot of regret here. There's a lot of sadness going on. But nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Things will change. It will turn around. Gemini, this will turn around. And things will go in your favor. Everything will be okay. The universe has got you. It will be okay, Gemini. All right? Libra. Be dealing with a fire sign or somebody with strong fire in their chart here. This could be a very passionate individual, but it's an ending here, Libra. I got the 5 of Swords and I've got the 5 of Cups, okay? So it's like this battle. It's just like enough is enough. It's enough. And a 5 and a 5, that's a 10. That's an ending. This person, they brought your energy down. And it's just like, it's almost like you became kind of disgusted with the whole situation here. And it's like, here, take these swords. You're acting kind of crazy. It was very dramatic here. And I feel like you're walking away. You're moving on. This person may have a hard time with closure issues. This person may be kind of, holding on to the situation. But you're moving forward. To me, this is very 6 of Swords in the tarot. You're letting it go. It's an ending here. This person may have been very fired up. You could be dealing with a fire sign. Somebody who's very passionate. And I just, and they still very well could be very passionate about you. Coming through as the King of Wands, and he always shows up in y'all's readings. Yours and Virgos, like all the time. But it's just like, I can't wait anymore. I can't deal with this anymore. It's done. It's done. And they may be having a hard time accepting that it's done. But you're just kind of done. Take my swords, I'm out. This person may have some regrets here. It's a lot of sadness I feel on both sides. But you're moving forward. You're moving on here. Libra. All right, Aquarius. Really thinking about things here. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over and over in your head. On defense. Definitely on defense. And replaying things in your mind. Not really caring about what people are thinking. You're standing your ground here, right? It's a very emotional decision for you. There's a lot of sadness attached to this with this 5 of Cups. But it's like you're going to have to approach this in a different way. And maybe not be so on defense, because I don't think it's serving you well. It just continues to bring your energy down, and you keep replaying everything in your mind and repeating it over and over and over. And it's kind of like, So I feel like you're going to have to take a different approach here. All right. And it's going to like lift the mood. It's going to lift your spirits and in turn lift the spirits of those around you. But right now it's like you're going back and forth in your mind. You're negotiating with yourself. What do I do? What do I do here? And the only thing that you can come up with right now, Aquarius, is just be on defense. Okay. And it's because of some sort of, I don't know, maybe some sort of outdated thinking. I mean, this is a cassette, right? Like a record, you know how they say record playing over and over in your mind. You're replaying events, and I don't think it's just in your head, but you're replaying them verbally because you're so very, very defensive. So we're going to have to change our approach if we're going to get anywhere in this situation, because this is bringing your energy down, and those around you, it's bringing their energy down as well. It's not serving anyone. So we're going to have to look at things very, very differently here, Aquarius, okay? All right. Give me a drink and we'll do fire sign, or let me get a drink. You don't have to give me a drink. Give me a hot second. Let me see what time it is. See if we got time for story time after the fire sign reading. At least one story. Real quick. All right. This is for fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What is going on? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is for tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Ooh. Are you missing somebody? Are we scrolling through the Facebook, right? Looking at pictures. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Are they doing this to you? Somebody's missing somebody. All right, Leo. Twin flames. Oh my God. Shut up. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. If I could read today. Complement each other. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Mirroring each other. Twin flames, Leo. Very nice card. Sagittarius, we have the snake. Oh God. Okay. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. What's going on? Is there a snake in your midst? Is there a snake in your midst, Sagittarius? What is happening? All right, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. For tomorrow, Wednesday, February 12th. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Keep in mind the energies can be vice versa or interchangeable. If it doesn't resonate, please do check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. This is for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries, doing a lot of thinking. Leo and Sagittarius. Woo! Okay, so we got the King of Cups energy. So you could be embracing this energy where you're trying. All right, so King of Cups energy at the bottom of the deck here. So, okay, let me repeat because I don't know where it's going to leave off at. Following your intuition, you could be embracing this King of Cups energy, right? Or you could be dealing with a water sign or somebody with strong water in their chart. You could have strong water in your chart. Following your heart, following your intuition in a situation. You could be dealing with a very spiritual person. You could be a very spiritual, intuitive person. So let's see what's going on here. Aries, I think Now, you can assign the roles as you wish, but I'm going to say it like I see it. Okay, definitely could be dealing with the Scorpio here. But I feel like you're thinking about someone. We have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. So you're missing someone, and somebody that you're not speaking with, okay? Somebody that you're not speaking with, somebody that you still care for and have love for with this King of Cups energy. There are obstacles standing in your way between you and this person. We have the Death card here. You've been doing a lot of thinking. You've been doing a lot of maybe reminiscing, looking through your social media if you have access to it. But just thinking a lot about this person and missing them, right? So this is a huge wake-up call for you. Death to old ways, new beginnings. You're trying to get to that new beginning, and I feel like eventually you're going to reach out to this individual, right? Stop with the thinking, stop with the missing them, and clear these obstacles so that the two of you can have a new beginning together. Okay? All right, Leo. You have twin flames here. Yin, yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other, right? I feel like this is very two intuitive individuals here. You know it. Both of you are feeling this on a soul level, on an intuitive level. We got the High Priestess here. This is a very spiritual connection, all right? So, and we've got the 1111 card here. And we've got two very highly spiritual, intuitive people coming together in a commitment. Okay, I mean, how beautiful is that, Leo? How beautiful is that, right? How beautiful is that? I mean, what more can I possibly say? Cups of love will be offered. You're mirroring each other. I feel like this is the more feminine, this is the more masculine, but both are in like a nice flow here with each other, and there's going to be a higher level of commitment here with your twin flame. Leo, that's absolutely amazing. All right. Sagittarius, there you are. Okay, so there is a charmer in your midst here. This situation could have been back and forth. Somebody is wanting a reunion here with this Three of Cups here. Okay, but it runs hot and cold. Sometimes it runs hot and cold. Maybe it's you running hot and cold, right? But I think it's the other person. We got some sort of a charmer here, right? A very charming individual. I feel like they're going to try to come through and try to get back into your good graces, Sagittarius. I feel like there could be competition here. I feel like there could be too many cooks in the kitchen. We have competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. Okay? So why can't this situation stabilize? Why can't this situation go to the next level? Because there's a snake in your midst here. The situation is running hot and cold, back and forth, because you could be dealing with a player that has somebody on the side here, or they're trying to make you someone on the side. So you're going to have to use your God-given intuition here and see things for what they are. I feel like they're going to try to come, some of you, they're going to try to come back around here, Sagittarius, but they're still, attached. I feel like it's just with the other woman here and the Three of Cups and this player energy, and like something is up here, Sagittarius. So, look over your shoulder here. Something is amiss. If you're wondering why this situation is running back and forth, hot and cold, it's possibly because there's somebody else involved. Okay? There's too many people here. Like somebody's getting played here. So be careful with that, Sagittarius. Okay. So that is fire signs. Pretty good. Pretty good. Sorry about the disruption. Poor old Ted and his little reverse sneezes. All right. So story time. Let's see. Okay. So my very good friend, and I know you've heard me talk about him before, and me and him have been best girlfriends for years and years, since junior high. And I have been with him through a lot of struggles, right? A lot of struggles. And he's been on my mind for quite some time, especially here lately. And he is a Capricorn Aquarius, like on the cusp, mostly Aquarius. A high vibrational Aquarius. And he is the one that I talked about when we would all hang out back in the day, and we had, Red Lobster jobs, and he went in there, and my friend told him, he went in there for his paycheck, and my friend told him to grab her a Cheddar Bay biscuit. And so he did, and brought it back out to the car, and then he got fired because they said he stole a Cheddar Bay biscuit. It's that person, and I absolutely adore him, and I love him, and me and him have been best girlfriends for years and years and years, and still are. And he's actually thinking about doing like a podcast or creating his own channel. He lives out in California, and he is a stylist and an awesome colorist, and he does a little real estate. He's into growing cacti. He's into cactuses right now. So he's just an all-around beautiful human being. But I want to tell you this story because he's been on my mind, and it is the best story, and it comes up every time we have a conversation almost. So he and I, we were about, I'd say 21, 22, somewhere around in there. And because of circumstances beyond my control, I had to kind of give up the dream of going to college. So at that point, so I went and got a job at a plastics factory up in Ohio, and I was making like $9 an hour, sweating to death, right? Sweating to death. So, $9 an hour back in I mean, it wasn't great, wasn't bad, but I thought, hey, I'm doing it, right? I got it together. I got me a job. I got my own apartment, which, basically, the paychecks didn't match up, my survival, whatever. It didn't, I was always flat broke. But anyway, he got a new job managing McDonald's. He was going to be the manager of McDonald's, and he was, feeling pretty big and bad. And we were very excited, and we were celebrating, and he wanted to make a good impression. And he lived probably about 20 minutes away from the McDonald's he was working at. Well, my apartment was right in town. So he said, well, I'm just going to come and spend the night with you and get ready at your house and get up and go and go to work, right? Okay, so we ended up having like a celebration dinner and some drinks and some more drinks and some more drinks, and then like there was like a lot of people at my house at one point. It was crazy. So he barely got any sleep. And he tries to get up, right? He tries to get up, and he gets ready, and he's, trying to shake off the night before. He gets it together for the most part, and he drives to what he thinks is McDonald's. Now, up in Sandusky, McDonald's and Burger King on the strip of road where they're at, where he was working, are side by side. So he goes, whips in, goes into the Burger King, and is like, "Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason, and I'm your manager." And they're like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And he said, "It looks so different in here. What is going on? It looks so different in here." And then it dawned on him. He was in the wrong place. He was talking to these people, and he was in completely the wrong place. So instead of just kind of, getting it together, getting his head together, and just literally driving next door and starting his new job, he completely freaked out, which I guess I would probably too, but he was just like, "Oh my God." So he comes back to my apartment and he's crying and he's like, I can't. I was like, "Just go back. It'll be okay. They don't know. The Burger King people probably don't even talk to the McDonald's people. It's fine. Go get your job. Do it." He wouldn't do it. He was absolutely crushed. And he didn't go back. He didn't go back. Ever. He was devastated that he did that. God bless his heart. And he's like, "I can't believe I did that," He was very disappointed with it. So. But, anybody could make that mistake. But that story comes up every time we talked. And I was just reminded of that. And we just talked a couple days ago. He's been on my mind. So, Jay, if you're listening, I love you. I love you. All right, guys, I got to get off of here and get this edited. And I got to get ready for my ultrasound. You guys take very good care of yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care and God bless.